Hey guys, welcome to Acne Clear Chef, and today we're going to be cooking some cod fillets. Okay, so for this recipe you're going to need some cod fillets. I have about 2 fillets here. I have 1 to 2 free-range eggs. If you have a sensitivity to eggs, I highly recommend you just use olive oil instead of eggs for the batter. Some salt and pepper for seasoning. You can also add some chili powder or some red cayenne pepper for a little more kick. About 1/4 cup of gluten-free breadcrumbs. For the side, I'm going to be using some asparagus. And for my starch, I'm going to use some white rice or basmati rice, but here I'm going to use some white rice. Alright, so to start this recipe off, we're going to start seasoning our fish. So I have 358 grams of cod fillets, so I'm going to use about 200 grams from this one that I bought here. Again, you can use as many pieces as you want, but I'm going to use the 200 grams here. So I'm going to start portioning my fish by putting it on a cutting board. So I simply portion my fish that I bought into 2 even pieces here. Once you portion your fish, I'm just going to season it with some salt and pepper. Again, you can add more spices. I'm going to actually add some cayenne pepper to this one this time, just to add a little bit of spice. But again, you can add whichever spices you want. This is just my recommendation. Just make sure that you're choosing organic. So here are my fish fillets with some salt, pepper, and cayenne pepper. Once you season your fish, you want to get a cast iron pan or a steel pan, and you're going to want to put some olive oil on it and heat up the pan on a stovetop at medium-high heat. So to prepare the batter for the fish, all I have here is 1 egg. I have 1 whole egg in this bowl here, and I simply whisked it with a fork. And I'm going to dip the fish in to make the batter. And in another bowl, I also have some gluten-free breadcrumbs I got at the store, and I'm going to place that into another bowl as well. So my pan is getting pretty hot here. Once you see smoke coming out of the oil, you know you're ready to cook. Again, when cooking, it's advised to wear an apron or some kind of protective equipment so you don't burn yourself. So once you've put the fish into the cast iron pan, just keep an eye on it. It should be ready in about 2-3 minutes per side. So in total it's going to take you about 6 minutes to cook. Always check when you're cooking. Make sure it's thoroughly checked. You can always just crack open the fish and take a look inside. If it's a little translucent white, it's still not ready to cook. You want to continue cooking it a little bit longer. Again, food safety is super important. You don't want to eat raw fish. So to flip the fish, I'm going to use spatula, a little oven spatula. It's a handheld spatula, not like one of the big barbecue ones, or a pair of tongs works as well for flipping. So when you're cooking your fish, you want kind of a gold brown texture like I showed you earlier in the footage. Again, 2 to 3 minutes should suffice for this kind of fish since it's relatively thin. Thicker fish would take longer to cook. And there's a quick little recipe video for you guys. As you can see, I got my fresh cod fillet here with some asparagus, basmati rice, and I have a little bit of sauerkraut in the middle. You can always add some organic mustard to that to have a nice condiment on the side to lower your sugar intake. It's a nice healthy recipe for acne clear skin. Enjoy, guys.